Yo, welcome back to another Pokemon Scarlet Valley VGC video. I'm your host Jose Rocks, and today we have our first Regulation I video. So I have been a little bit late, just got backed up on a couple of things, but we got this content rolling, and now I'm gonna go ahead and push out some videos with these rental codes that I posted a couple of days ago. So if you guys haven't seen my rental codes for the month, I did just post them about 4 or 5 days ago. And they're up on the ladder, so go ahead and enjoy it. Use them to get to Master Ball. Use them to climb to rank number 1 if you can get that high, and see how well you can do with it. This team, I had a blast with it. I haven't recorded my second video with it yet. This is just the first video we're gonna put out, but we're gonna play some more games with it and see how well it does. But this team is absolutely fun. So it's a Calyrex-Ice and Kyogre team. It's pretty much built around rain and supporting the Calyrex. So Calyrex has a really good Tera on it with the grass Tera. It's really good into Amogus, even though Amogus is not that common. But one thing that I found that is also really good into is Miraidon. And Miraidon likes to go for like electric type coverage in the Calyrex. It really doesn't like to click Draco Meteor into you because it doesn't like being caught out on the field, because it's usually not going to pick up a one-hit KO, especially if you have Indeedee removing the terrain, and then you're kind of just stuck out at -2 and you have to hard switch, and things don't really like to switch around like Glacial Lance plus like Water Spout, combos. So it's a really good Tera for it, and you're able to run it because the reason that you usually wouldn't run it is due to like keeping your fire weakness, and you kind of get away from that. But with having rain with Kyogre and also Rain Dance on Tornadus, you're able to protect it from that fire weakness, and it plays pretty well on it. So it's a really good Tera. It is really good into the electric types. It also helps you against like things like Ursaluna or Landorus. They may be going for some neutral ground type coverage into you, and it just helps you resist that, so you can get a huge KO back in return. So the rest of the set is pretty standard. It's the early format, so we don't want to deviate and go too crazy. We just want to get something that we can play with, that is seems pretty useful to use, and we can run with it on the ladder. So that's why a lot of these sets aren't too crazy surprising, but you can still play them at best of 1 and best of 3, and that's kind of the idea of how this team is built. The rest of the set's pretty standard outside of Seed Bomb over something like High Horsepower. The reason we're running Seed Bomb is because we already are Grass Tera, so we can't get that stab on Seed Bomb. And one of the weaknesses of this team, outside of you having your Ogerpon before when I had High Horsepower in this Calyrex, was going against opposing like bulky water types and opposing water Teras, right? Especially like water Tera opposing Calyrex, which is fairly common. You can still deal a lot of burst damage with like Kyogre and Urshifu in the rain, but to be able to just hit it for super effective damage with Seed Bomb feels really good. And a lot of times you don't really bring Ogerpon to a lot of matches unless you like see Wide Guard on your opponent's team. That's kind of like what the Ogerpon's there for, and also just being kind of annoying with the sturdy, right? But other than that, the core of this team really does play around Calyrex, Kyogre, and Indeedee, and Tornadus Urshifu, and Ogerpon is kind of like that last piece that helps fill certain matchups, right? So that Grass Tera and Seed Bomb is just really good on the Calyrex. So Kyogre. So one thing you might see on here that's not common is Kyogre on a Spec set or an Assault Vest set, or Choice Scarf set usually has Thunder. We're not running Thunder here. Thunder really, it's not really needed in this format. It doesn't really hit a lot of common things in the format for super effective damage. So I didn't feel like that coverage was needed. I did feel like Ice Beam was a little bit of coverage, and we needed to drop one of the two. So I kept Ice Beam. So the reason that we dropped Thunder is because Hydro Pump with Water Tera in the rain and Choice Specs just does so much damage, and it helps you play around opposing teams that have Wide Guard like Lunala and Zamazenta. You just one-shot the Zamazenta. If Lunala's Shadow Shield is broken, you just one-shot it as well with Hydro Pump, and you kind of make them waste a turn clicking Wide Guard if you don't have like your Ogerpon to set up taunt. So it's a really cool strategy. I really didn't want to drop Origin Pulse because there's a lot of opportunities where Kyogre takes a little bit of chip, and you kind of want to switch it out away from the Water Spout, and you're able to deal massive amounts of damage with Origin Pulse. So that's a really cool tech to have the Hydro Pump on there, and it came out in so many games to help us win games. Next, we have the standard Urshifu and Tornadus combo. One thing to note, Tornadus is Tera Dark with Protect. This allows us to stick around a little bit longer because a lot of teams that have Sun really want to try to remove your Tornadus as fast as possible so they can win the Weather War. If they can like knock out Tornadus plus another one of your Mons, and then they have still 3 Mons, they can win the Weather War, right? So Protect allows you to punish a lot of like double ups into Tornadus, and also like stall out your last turn of Tailwind, so you can set up another fresh 4 turns or 3 turns of Tailwind, right? So it's really cool in that aspect. It's really good tech on that move. And we did drop the taunt because we have Indeedee, and I didn't want to get into a situation where I was taunting while Psychic Terrain is up, so that's why we put the taunt on the Ogerpon. But The Dark Tera plus the Protect is just really good on this Tornadus and allows it to stick around a long time. Urshifu, pretty standard. 3 move sets with Detect. One thing to note is that with Focus Sash with Ghost Tera, this is really solid into things that like Body Press, when Zamazenta thinks it can just pick up the KO and you become completely immune to it, and you're able to deal damage back to it or its teammate, which a lot of different Zamazentas really aren't expecting the Ghost Tera Urshifu. Same with Miraidon. You know, Flare Blitz is not really strong into Urshifu or Flame Orb. Or Flame Charge, especially in the range. So they're gonna want to go for that close combat or the collision course, right? And then you just become completely immune to it, and you can threaten them back with a close combat. So it's really cool. Terra on it. You can also use it next to Tornadus and have an unfake-outable lead, where you go for Ghost Tera plus the Cobra Club on Torn, and you can just go for Rain Dance plus Surging Strikes and deal massive damage to your opponent. And that Rain Dance plus Surging Strikes on this Adamant Urshifu one-shots majority of Calyrex in this format, because they're running Focus Sash and not really running both the Calyrex Shadow right now. So you're able to just remove Calyrex Shadow from the game, and it's really cool tech. And Calyrex Shadow can't pick up a one-hit KO on Tornadus with Focus Sash with Astral Barrage, so there's no need for you to have to Terra that if you just want to get around Fake Out. And you survive Astral Barrage on Urshifu with your Focus Sash, because you have if you go for Ghost Terra. So it's a really cool duo. Last but not least, we have Ogerpon and Indeedee. These are going to be your 2 redirectors. There's a lot of games where I just lead Kyogre and lead Kyogre plus Indeedee, and just go for Helping Hand Water Spout if they don't outspeed Kyogre, or Follow Me Water Tera Water Spout, and then you just clear the board, right? They can't really target the Kyogre, and if they do knock out Indeedee, you can just bring in Ogerpon and redirect some more. The only thing that loses to is spread moves, but then that's when you have your Tornadus or your Calyrex for speed control, right? But if your opponent doesn't have proper speed control or spread moves, then you can literally just sweep the Kyogre with Indeedee and then bring out Ogerpon, and then just have like your Calyrex in the end game. And when your opponent loses a lot of resources, Calyrex becomes increasingly hard to deal with. Indeedee has Heal Pulse, just so you're able to, under Trick Room, if you do set up Trick Room against a speedier team, you can heal your Kyogre's damage that it took back off, and allow your Water Spouts to do more damage, because Indeedee will underspeed Kyogre under Trick Room. So that's a really cool tech that's on the Indeedee, and able to deal damage with Indeedee, we went with the Rocky Helmet. Last but not least, we have Ogerpon. Ogerpon is going to be a really clutch mod for this team. The taunt just allows you to, get around a lot of wide guard, stop setup, stop opposing Trick Room, and of course Follow Me is also threatening. We went with Horn Leech and Ivy Cudgel. One thing you can consider, since we have Seed Bomb on Calyrex, if you want to drop the Horn Leech on Ogerpon and give it Spiky Shield, I did see a lot of situations in games where I would have liked to have Spiky Shield to just protect and stall out something, or obvious targeting the Ogerpon. Protect would have helped, and since we are running Seed Bomb, we didn't really need Horn Leech, but I put it there just in case it was situations where I couldn't Terra the Calyrex, then Horn Leech would have been a little good. But after playing with this team, I do feel like that slot could have been Spiky Shield, and Spiky Shield also deals damage too, so it's a really good move to have. And I did feel like we can just run Ivy Cudgel. It's not like anything's immune to Ivy Cudgel. You hit everything, even if it's resisted damage, and you can also have a chance to crit. And then, like I said, we have the grass coverage on Calyrex, so that's something you can consider if you want to change this team. But other than that, like, this team felt amazing, and there's a rental code up at the top right, as well as a quick base down in the description below. If you guys like this type of content, go ahead and subscribe for me. We're chasing 1,000 subscribers, and we are only a few subscribers away from that, just maybe a couple hundred, and then we'll be able to hit that goal. And then we'll be able to do a face reveal on the channel as well, because I want to get to 1,000 without doing the face reveal. Then once we get there, then I'll do the face reveal and start having my camera on the videos. So if you guys are interested in that, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button and help us grow and bring your friends in and tell them about the channel. But that's gonna be it for this breakdown. Let's go ahead and get into them battles. Regulation I, we here. Alright, so for our first match, Calyrex-Ice. Okay, Worlds 2022. Interesting. Primarina, Ogerpon, Urshifu, and Grim. So I really don't see what he does against Water Spout plus Indeedee. I feel like Seed Bomb is so good on here for the Primarina. And I think I want double redirection. To protect Calyrex to get a Trick Room up later. Should I be dropping Urshifu? I actually think Urshifu's solid here in case I get into an endgame against Zacian. Which Calyrex can't really beat by itself if Kyogre goes down, right? So I want to make sure I'm planning for that. I think this is where Kyogre can just blow stuff up. I wonder if this is choice bag, right? I can let Indeedee go down and Tera Calyrex, right? Yeah. I think I'll just regular water spout here and follow me. We KO Urshifu with his focus sash. And then we bring in Calyrex, Tera, Trick Roll. I kind of like that. So Grimdar's not going for a part. It's probably a Spirit Break. If he's carrying just foul play, that's even better. But I think it's Spirit Break. He may just go down to one. No screens, nothing? What? Now you can't even double the Calyrex, right? Because Kyogre is just threatening you. So we can Tera here and set up Trick Roll. And if Kyogre goes down, then Urshifu kind of just cleans too under Trick Roll. And if you double the Calyrex, then Water Spout's still dealing massive damage, right? I think you gotta target the Kyogre here after seeing that. But wow, first game we got 4 restrictors on the field. Alright, so Water Spout's still good here to break Sash. And I'm a Tera and Trick Roll. And if you protect even one here, I think you instantly lose the game. Unless you would Choice Scarf Urshifu, you should know I'm not Choice Scarf Kyogre, because that would be really scary. That was a crit too. Oh, he's Life Orb, so. Oh, he split his damage. I actually didn't expect Giga Drain. I expected Kyogre. Well, it was a crit too. So I'm gonna switch out on the Ursh here because Origin Pulse is still threatening damage. And Calyrex will probably protect here. So I'm gonna protect this slot. That turn didn't go as well as I thought because he had Giga Drain. Right? I'd rather he had just gotten the KO. Oh, he didn't protect. But did he double the slot? Oh, this is Astro. Alright, so we got a guaranteed KO on Calyrex here, right? Unless he's Tera Grass. He turns a trick on my left. But if you Tera Grass and you attack, then you just go down to Calyrex, right? So I'm actually going after the Zacian. Oh, he didn't Tera. Oh, that's game. I'm surprised he didn't Tera. I'm pretty sure you Tera Grass with Giga Drain, right? Nice. Yeah, but this, you know, that's literally the last double restricted format we had. Those two won worlds, right? They're threatening so much damage when they're on the field. Like, look how much damage my two restrictors took. Like, we took over like 75% of our health together, right? It's just crazy. Massive damage, but we was able to get that first one. Beautiful. Yeah, I might have to do me a Zacian and Calyrex team too, because those two are just so powerful together, man. Nice. Well, let's keep going. Alright, so for our next match, Necrozma Decimane plus Miraidon. Interesting. Firewater Grass Core with Cineroar, Rillaboom, and Walking Wake. And the Grimmsnarl. This is a cool team. I like it. I wonder how my opponent's going to play it. So we know we have to go against Sun here. I think this is a good opportunity to go Indeedee here. I might even consider. I mean, he's gonna have a Rillaboom, right? I kind of want Urshifu too. Torn is always good here too. But I need to be able to stop the fake out stuff. I think I want to go Torn and Urshifu. I think I dropped one of my restricteds because Urshifu is going to be like my restricted here. Calyrex is not good into Necrozma, the duo Necrozma and Incineroar. And I think we may see both. I know we're going to see Rillaboom. I know we're going to see Miraidon. Probably Walking Wake. So maybe you do drop Incineroar. Oh wow, this just gets blown up. I mean, even if you switch in Miraidon here, you're still taking massive damage. This is Choice Specs Water Tera, and if you don't Tera, I mean, if you don't switch, it don't matter what you Tera into, you get one shot. And we should be faster than Necrozma. Like, even if you light screen, you still go down to this. It is risky to switch in Miraidon, yeah, because you're risking massive damage, right? I think the play might have been to switch in Miraidon, because then I have to manually switch one of mine. But I'm fine just clicking help here on Water Spout. They both just get wiped through this. Are we faster than Necrozma? We are. I'd be very surprised if Necrozma can take this, even with light screen up. Oh my god, this is why you use Kyogre. It's so good. Oh yeah, this is, I think we just doubled. It should be Miraidon. Yep. So we just, he didn't bring, so it's the Grim to get the screens up. We double out into Torn. I think Close Combat goes into, because Rillaboom's still a problem, right? I think the grass type attack goes into Kyogre, so I'm switch Torn in here. And the fire type attack or the fighting type attack goes into this slot. And if we can get a Tailwind up, then we just win from there. With targeting, then it should be a grass type attack on the Torn. Alright, and now I can switch out my Ursh and save it for when the rain comes up. So we Tailwind here, switch back in Indeedee. And then now it's a waiting game. Now he could click Flame Charge here, but once the rain is up, it don't matter if Miraidon's outspeeding, his damage is severely reduced. Oh, you went for a Tera. Are you fire Tera? Yeah, you couldn't help but burn it because you're afraid of the Leaf Ring. Yeah, but now with Tailwind up, I mean, you gotta go for Flame Charge. Oh, you didn't go for Flame Charge. That's game. So I'm just Bleak one here and follow me. Now we just get Kyogre in. That's a very bulky Rillaboom. Alright, you still take damage from Rocky Helmet. And now Kyogre, which hasn't took any damage, can click Water Spout freely. And that should just be game. It's Water Tera, Water Spout. He has no switch-ins. He has no speed control. Now, if he had got the speed boost on Miraidon, I would have to click Ocean Pulse here. But since he didn't, it's just Water Spout game. And this is how you position this team with Tailwind. Beautiful. It's just chess. When you're using Kyogre with Tailwind and Trick Room, all it is just chess. Getting Water Spout in the right position and then just winning the game. As you see, we didn't even need Calyrex-Ice here. Now, of course, it can hit the Rillaboom plus the Miraidon for super effective damage, but Miraidon is always going to Tera, right? And just threaten the Calyrex. And I'd rather just not play that, especially if the Necrozma's on the field. The Calyrex is better until the Rillaboom for us. Nice. Let's keep going. Cinderace. What? Alright, so this is the game where we're gonna need Hydro Pump, right? We're going against Zamazenta. How do I position this in a way where we can win almost immediately? I think Tornadus Urshifu is a good start to the game. He does have his own tailwind too. So I think Indeedee Kyogre. I love this lead. It's just so good. Urshifu and Trick Room looks solid. And here we go, Calyrex, because Tornadus just kind of gets walled by White Guard Torna. We're not gonna. He has Tailwind, so we don't need to play towards Tailwind. You should always leave Zamazenta. I think this is where I can just click Hydro Pump plus Trick Room. One shot Zama and follow me. Oh, I meant Trick Room. Dang it. I did not mean to click this. I should have been Trick Room there. Yeah, I misplayed by. I meant to click Trick Room. Because he's not even going for an attack on Zamazenta. Okay. Well, I mean, we could still Trick Room next turn. Because I mean, do you really just ignore Kyogre? What's crazy is I could switch Kyogre here and then just have Water Spout in game. Because he may have Sunny Day on Whimsicott. So I could switch in here. Probably Flutter, right? I think I like sacking Calyrex because Urshifu got so Focus Sash, right? I think I want to sack Calyrex and Triple. Oh, it's expanding force. Okay. So we know your Indeedee is gonna click Trick Room, Calyrex is gonna click Protect, right? I'm gonna Glacial Lance here and click Trick Room myself. Oh my god, I just got outplayed. Okay. That was a good play. So I made two bad. I should have set up Trick Room turn one though. I mean, you should expect me to click Trick Room this next turn too, right? But if he has Imprison with Indeedee, then that's bad, right? I think I'm just gonna Surgeon Strikes Calyrex and Trick Room. Because if you follow me, and then we get up Trick Room, right? And if you Imprison, then we KO Calyrex. So you can't stop both. Okay. So he's giving up the Trick Room here. Good play by my opponent though. I mean, if you would have helped a hand, you probably could have killed Indeedee, but you would have still lost Calyrex. And Whimsicott plus Indeedee can't beat Calyrex. Choice specs. Nice. some Trick Room goes back up. A really solid play by my opponent to not click Trick Room there. I mean, honestly, you might not even have it. Because I don't see why you win there. But and you can't protect here. You can't encore me because you still have terrain out. There's really no outs here. He hasn't Tera yet. I think I'm just gonna. I just help in hand in case you're like Grass Tera, but I don't think nothing stops Urshifu from the KO. And then we come in with the Kyogre and just click Ice Beam. And even if I heal post Urshifu, we probably still go down to a main blast. Oh, but you target Indeedee. So this is just an easy Ice Beam, so we don't have to miss Surging Strikes. If you Tera to get around the Ice Beam weakness, then you take neutral damage from Surging Strikes. And this is how you use Trick Room to beat these hyper offensive teams. Nice. And this is exactly why we have Hydro Pump on Kyogre. For that specific reason. You see, like, if you don't have Hydro Pump, now while Thunder is good, you know, you're only hitting, what, flying types? Like, you're going to KO them with Water Spout anyway, right? What else is, are you hitting water types, right? You got Seed Bomb on Calyrex, right? That's for the water types. And plus you're still dealing like 50-60% to water types with your water type attacks, right? So I didn't really feel the need to have Thunder on there because Hydro Pump is so good at being able to hit Zamazenta. Now it can miss, but so can Thunder outside of the range, right? So fair trade. Let's keep going. Alright, so we have Miraidon plus Terapagos. So Terapagos can be pretty annoying because in one turn it can remove my terrain and my rain, which I don't like. He doesn't really have good speed control. I think pressuring yeah, I want to put pressure on his team early. And I think Kyogre protecting by Indeedee can be really solid. I think we drop Calyrex here. I am dropping Calyrex for, you know, potentially a Tornadus support. And we haven't brought Ogerpon yet. I was thinking Ogerpon and Calyrex too. I wonder if he's fake out. I think he's fake out, so I don't really want to deal with the Brim shenanigans, so I'm gonna switch into Indeedee right now. And then I'll switch back out into Torn. Okay, good switch. What is it? Koraidon. Oh, Clef. Oh, he brought double support too. Not a bad turn. I mean, this is about 50% the Clef already. I don't mind that. Switch Torn back in. I'd rather just get rid of Clef, right? I mean, you gotta switch in Koraidon here, right? In order to keep Clef alive. Yeah. I could have read that in close combat. Set up ice gun. Okay. I mean, I'm going certain strikes into that slot again. Plus range. And if you switch Koraidon, then you're in a bad spot. Because Clefairy goes down. Ooh, scale shot. I didn't expect that. I think I lose my Urshifu. Oh, he's not even loaded dice. He's dropping defense. I think I lose Urshifu Spirit Break here though. Oh, but he targeted Torn. Nice. We'll cover his foot. Perfect. I kind of want to keep Urshifu. Kind of goes crazy here, right? I don't have to go down to Grim. I can just Ghost Tera. Do I need Tera anything else? I really don't. I don't want to Tera Kyogre and take more damage from Terapagos. I should outspeed you with Tailwind now. Yeah, I'm a Ghost Tera to keep myself around. Now Koraidon is at +1 speed, right? And if he's at neutral speed, we outspeed him at +1, but we're at +2. So we should outspeed Koraidon if I'm not mistaken. Because I'm max speed adamant. Oh, he's jolly. But he's jolly max speed. But he went for collision course. Yo, Koraidon is so freaking fast, especially when it gets a speed boost. Like, it still outspeed stuff on top, which is crazy. But the 2020 Pokevision came in clutch there. Nice. And we get another turn of Urshifu to cause havoc. Now, you're probably going to Tera, but I'm just going to set up Rain again, right? And still get off the strikes. I mean, his only hope is a Thunder Wave here. Oh, maybe you don't Tera yet. Oh, yeah, there it is. Yeah. You get rid of the Rain, but I'm going to put it right back out. Because our moves come after the Tera. You're switching to Clef, but this is your last damage right here. But now we don't got to worry about paralysis, right? But he has no right, so we're chilling. Just when you thought you got rid of the rain, you can't stand the rain. I can't stand the rain. Are you Choice Spec? No. But this is the position that Kyogre likes to be in. And now we just click Tailwind Water Spout. Or I think we already on Tailwind. We just click Water Spout. Water Spout plus Bleak Wing, and I don't think he can take that. And you switch in Grim or Protect Terapagos and let Clefairy go down. I just switch in Clefairy Water Spout. You should protect and let this go down. Oh, he didn't even protect, so that should be game. Ooh, that thing is super bulky. But this is Choice Specs Water Spout. Let's go! This team is so good. Oh my god. Let's go. And we still have Indeedee switching to spare. So we can't even Thunder Wave and just hope for like 100 paralysis because we got Indeedee. And I forgot Light Screen is up. That's why Bleak Wind didn't do that much to Terapagos. But Choice Specs Kyogre is just insane. See ya, Grim. Now, how many times in this episode has Kyogre just one-shot stuff with Water Spout? And this is how I hit #1 on the rank ladder in Series 12 with Kyogre and Yveltal. Because Tailwind plus Choice Specs Water Spout, it just rips things, right? And I had the Yveltal with Choice Scarf Tailwind, and I would Tailwind Water Spout. And then next turn I would Dynamax Yveltal and go for Max Darkness. So even if my Kyogre got chipped, the Max Darkness is dropping their special defense, and then Choice Specs Water Spout still dealing massive damage. So it was just super hard to switch in. It's hard for a lot of opponents to deal with, and I really love it. Think of Max Darkness from Yveltal like playing next to Chi-Yu with Beast of Ruin. It's kind of like the similar thing, and just dropping a special defense so that Kyogre is able to deal massive damage. So it was a really fun strategy. But that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Let's get into a mid-range review with this team. And we did get to Master Ball undefeated, I believe. Let's see how high we got. Alright, so we are currently on May 2nd, so everybody's playing this. Wow. Undefeated run and we're only 13. That's how you know everybody is hype about Regulation I. But we're gonna keep getting into it. Alright guys, so we are back with a mid-range review, and I'm absolutely gonna make a second video with this team because this team was so much fun. Oh my god, Calyrex and Kyogre. I cannot understate how good this combo is. You saw what we just did on our way to Master Ball. Just rip through every team, right? It's just very hard to deal with, and I expect that to be the same as we continue to play with this team. And let's see how high on the ladder we can get with it. But there is a runner code up at the top right, as well as a Pokebase down in the description below. Of course, I'm going to give this a 10 out of 10 because, like I said, this team is very reminiscent of my rank 1 Yveltal and Kyogre team from Sword and Shield. And a lot of things are different on this team as far as we had like a Porygon, a Rillaboom, Choice Band, Landorus, and stuff like that. But the main premises of the team was to go for Choice Scarf Tailwind with Kyogre, into Water Spout with Choice Specs Tailwind with Yveltal, into Water Spout with Choice Specs Kyogre, right? And a lot of opponents, when they don't see Tailwind on your team and they see like Trick Room with Porygon and Indeedee was on that team, which they didn't have Trick Room in that game, but Porygon was known for playing Trick Room with Kyogre. So they saw that they were less opposed to bring their opposing Tailwind. So it just allowed Yveltal to always have the speed advantage, and Kyogre just rips things, right? Even Dynamax were getting one shot by it, right? And then after, you know, Yveltal sets the Tailwind, I would just Dynamax, which removes the effect of Choice Scarf, and you can switch your move and then just go for Max Darkness into Water Spout. So even if it got chipped, Water Spout was still like KOing things, right? So it was just really fun, and I really had a lot of fun with that team, and I'm really enjoying it with this team.
They're a perfect duo, and I hope that a lot of people, pick up on this and they're able to start trying it. But just know, you saw it here first. Calyrex-Ice plus Kyogre. I'm telling you, it's legit strategy. It's gonna win a regional, and it might win Worlds. Who knows? But that's gonna be it for this video. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you enjoy these battles. We're trying to grow to 1,000 subscribers, and we're so close. And I appreciate for everyone who comes out and watch all these videos. But that's gonna be it. Stay tuned. More new videos soon. Deuces.